for a team that have gone away to score 3 goals, I believe that goal scoring should not be a problem for the Harmony Boys tomorrow when they face the Ghanaian team. So hopefully, after 90 minutes, they also will be celebrating just like Remo Stars did yesterday. But overall, I believe there is hope for Nigerian teams, give or take. If not the 3 teams qualify for the group stage, maybe 2 of the 4 Nigerian representatives should be able to qualify for the group stages, as well as the Confederations Cup.
All right, we're all optimistic. We're hopeful that our teams can make it through to the next stage of the group stage of the tournament. But from what you observed yesterday between Remo and Zilimadjou, did the manager, Leonard Ngege, did he set up the team too conservatively, or was it more about the players failing to execute after they struggled in the first half of that encounter?
No, I don't think so. For a team that has a healthy lead from the first leg, there's really nothing to prove. You want to take things as easy as possible to ensure that, one, match fitness is maintained, the shape of the team is maintained, the discipline of the team is still there, the hunger amongst the players, very, very important going forward, because when the draws came out, everybody, or those who could read in between the lines, understood the fact that US Zilimadjou was not going to be a problem for Remo Stars. No disrespect to the Comoro Island team, but they were never going to be a problem for Remo Stars. And of course, the big test here is Mamelodi Sundowns. And like I was saying, this is the time for Remo Stars to make that big splash inside of this particular pond or swimming pool, to bring the rest of Africa on notice. And of course, like they say, it's that if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best to get to the position in which everybody in the room actually gives you the respect that you deserve. But as it is yesterday, it was a good setup for the team. And of course, players needed to also get times under the belt to ensure that, like I said, that hunger, that ceiling you want going into the second leg is maintained overall.
All right, maintaining that position for Remo Stars. But against the Mamelodi Sundowns, how well prepared do you think this team is to face the South African Giants? Because Mamelodi Sundowns are no jokes when it comes to playing continental football. A team with vastly more experience at this level. What areas must they improve urgently if they want to stand a chance? Because we saw Remo Stars play those 2 legs at home. We've not played away from home. Remo Stars has not gone away to South Africa to play. So what do you think should change? Or are they even ready to play against the Giants?
The first leg we played in Nigeria, so let me start with that. For the first leg we played in Nigeria, October the 18th, once again, Remo Stars really need to be as sharp as possible, that is in front of goal, convert as many chances as possible. We all know how much failure to convert chances has been the Achilles heel of Nigerian teams, most especially with second legs away from Nigeria, that is especially against northern African countries. We've seen the league, whatever leagues we have right in Nigeria, wiped out completely. And of course, it is one area they must ensure that they do really well in, score 4 goals, score 5 goals if possible. I really don't think there's anything against scoring 4 goals, 5 goals against Mamelodi Sundowns. Can they concede up to that amount of goals? Yes, it is possible. It is football, and of course, anything can happen. Going away to South Africa, that is the big test, because, like you said, Zilimadjou played both legs in Nigeria. So, for Remo Stars, will be facing a partisan crowd right there in South Africa. And of course, we all understand the turnouts for games that involves Kaizer Chiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates. Those are arguably the biggest of the biggest teams right there in South Africa. So when those teams play, we understand, we have seen it several times, the kind of crowd, the fan base that they control. And of course, Mamelodi Sundowns mentally must be able to deal with that threshold, as well as play under, should I say, that the 13th or the 12th man, as they call them, right there in South Africa. But overall, the team has to prepare mentally, physically, and of course, ensure that whatever it is in their parameter that they can handle, they handle it well. And of course, let's see how the dice roll in 180 minutes.
All right, I will look forward to that huge, big encounter between Remo Stars and, of course, Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa, which will definitely be a juicy one to look forward to Thank you very much, Robert, for your time. Always an interesting conversation with you right here on the show. Thank you for joining.